Welcome back to Grand Tactician the Civil War. This is episode 3 of the CSA campaign that started in February 1861. The date is the 15th of June 1861 and we are at the Battle of Winchester, exactly where we left off in the previous episode. We've got two totally green armies facing each other. So we've got Johnston and Beauregard with their forces fighting against McClellan and his army. Our scouts report the enemy is near Winchester, Virginia, and our army is prepared for battle. We are facing the Department of the Ohio under the command of George B. McClellan with a strength of 16,000 men and 44 guns. Those are estimated numbers, of course. The enemy army is green and morale is reported to be confident. Reports indicate their supply situation is outstanding. The supply state of our army is outstanding. So before we start the battle, if you're new here, do please hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like it once you've watched it. Leave a message in the comment and I'll have a chat with you. I always like chatting to people in the comments. Okay, so let's get started here. We're going to be on the offensive. We should be starting with both forces in the field, I believe. That's Beauregard. Let's just take a quick look here where the Union is going to be coming in from. And it looks like they're coming in from the top here. And in terms of objectives, what have we got? Millwood Pike. So we actually hold the objective according to this. But we still have to attack the enemy. Strange. I'm not sure why these little supply things have come up on here. I don't think it normally does this, does it? Is this a new thing? Did I click supply? Maybe I clicked on it. Okay, so it looks like we're starting with just Beauregard on the field, even though it said both armies would be there in the write-up, but that's fine. I mean, that's okay. So we've got Longstreet's division and Jeb Stuart's division. It does seem we've got to be on the offensive. Now, I'm a bit surprised by that, since we're fighting in Virginia, and I guess McClellan is the invader here, but I'm not sure. Alright. Just going to pull them forward a little, gives them a bit clearer fire. In fact, if we pop them over here, onto the left, we can stick both divisions on this hill. However, it does say we are on the offensive here, so I'm not sure if the AI will come forward or not. Probably not. I mean, it seems doubtful that he will. I don't think I would if I didn't have to. Alright, so let's have a look. So I would imagine the AI is going to be set up somewhere defensively up here. We're starting at 1830 hours. Maybe that's why it said we'd both be on the field, because the day is almost over already. So anyway, I'm going to press start here. I'm not going to set up defenses because I don't think... Well, actually, you know what? We will set up defenses because we can always fall back on them if we need to, since the objective is here. I'm not going to set up anything too exciting. Just some breastworks. Couple of sets of them. That'll be fine. So if we need to pull back, at least we know we've got breastworks here. Right, I'm going to press play. The enemy has captured superior ground. I don't see how it's working that out when we hold the objective here. But we're not in a hurry, so I'm not going to pull forward. Since all our troops are green, we're going to give long-range orders to let them fire early, I suppose. But I'm not really sure why we need to attack. Oh, right, so now it's saying defend your position. I assumed we should have to defend it. That means that the AI is probably going to come from this road. That's usually the way of it. So what I'll do, I'll position part of Johnson's army over this flank to cover it and see what the AI does. Just going to advance our cavalry slightly. We've got Wade Hampton with the Hampton Legion there, 700 men only. But they do have Mississippi Rifles. Ah, Ewell's brigade has Mississippi Rifles as well. I'm going to leave Withers' brigade in reserve, but we're going to move them to here. I'm going to move Jeb Stewart up a little. So I'm not seeing any movement just yet. I'm just going to pull the cavalry back and I'm going to put them up here on this crossroad so we can keep an eye on the enemy potentially coming from this side. Johnston arrives. Okay, let's slow it down a moment. And here he is. The army of the Shenandoah is only 5,000 men. It's kind of more division size, really. So I'm going to just form them up over here, and then we'll see what to do with them after that. Of course, we are fighting McClellan, so it's possible he's not even going to come. So all our troops have that first indicator to show it's their first battle. End of the first day, okay. So we can actually just form our guys up here. That's perfect. We've got a small cavalry force here, 499 men under Sibley. They'll be a reserve, I think. I'm going to go ahead and detach those guys, actually. 12-pound Napoleon. Cool. So that's decent weaponry. So these guys are going to watch this flank. And we're going to set up some defenses for them to do so. Good weapons for these guys as well. All right. Excellent. So, Anderson's brigade. The cavalry. I think we're going to... I'll scout out a bit with them and see if we can find the Union. So, I'm going to start the next day. We've got Lee's brigade here as well. How strange is that? That Lee is under Longstreet and Beauregard. See how he does here. We'll give him a promotion maybe. So there's no sign of the Union so far at all. But it's early days. It's 5:25 a.m. still. Technically it's day 2 of the battle, but I mean that first day wasn't really much of a battle, was it? Oh, there we are. So they are coming down this way. I thought they would. You know, I thought they would. That's the kind of thing that the AI will do. That's okay, though. That's absolutely fine. So let's move Lee across this way. And let's move Withers across this way as well. I guess we might actually move these guys entirely and just leave Hampton, leave Longstreet's, the remnants of Longstreet's division there to cover that area. I'm going to get Loring moving at double speed. And hope we're not making mistakes with these dispositions. Anderson's coming back with his cavalry. This is my first battle for a while on this, so I'm hoping that the new patch and things like that are working nicely. There's his infantry arriving. Guns. I'm going to slow this down a bit. Loring's tired, obviously, because I've made them double time across. We're getting a defensive bonus for Lee's troops. I think it's because they're in the forest. This is behind cover, but I think it's because they're in the woods. Hill and Kirby Smith are, of course, behind real cover. I'm going to send out some skirmishers here. See if we can harass those guns. Pendleton's 12-pound Napoleons are letting rip into that cavalry division. Brigade even, sorry. 40 casualties inflicted. Looks like he's attacking down this road in force. So if it seems like he's committing everyone, I'm just going to leave Hampton with his 700 men up here. We can't get a shot with Pelham's guns. However, I'm going to move them across. And hope it's not a mistake, but it does look like he's massing over here, I would say. So Loring skirmishers have opened up on that artillery battery. Hopefully drive them back. I suspect we'll see a cautious approach from these guys because they are led by McClellan after all. So we're going to move Ewell up this way. Potentially, we're going to swing in behind them with Ewell. I don't know if they can see our guys here behind this ridge. They have sent those guns pulling back. I'm going to pursue them with these skirmishers. They haven't really taken many casualties, so if they can get a couple more shots off before they're forced to retreat, that'd be nice. Inflicting casualties on their cavalry still. Skirmishers are tired, so they're a bit slow. I'm going to send out skirmishers from both these units. They're both rifle armed. Doesn't seem to be anybody coming from this angle, but I mean, not sure if I'm ready to move across with Jones's brigade just yet. Our skirmishers have engaged, but their cavalry's coming forward. They might well come in range of Lee's brigade as well here, though. skirmishers are extended themselves a bit too far. Right, there's actually... I'm going to get with us straight into this fight. I'm going to get Lee's skirmishers out as well. We should be able to give this cavalry a good kicking, I think. Loring skirmishers done a good job here, even though they're tired and it's their first battle. He spotted Withers' brigade, now he's retreating. Can't say I blame him. They've got troops moving across that way, okay. So Ewell's going to adjust his march. Withers engaged. I want to pull those skirmishers back. They've done a good job over there, but they've done all they can. I think they're too tired. Our rifles are doing excellent work here. Sensational. Yes, it looks like they are swinging a couple of brigades up this way. Howitzers can't really get a shot off at all. I'm going to pull them back up onto this hill. I'm surprised to see their cavalry still in the field. All those losses. Oh, Ewell's taking some heavy losses as well. Ewell's got a break here. And he suffered 300 losses. I mean, their guys suffer 300 and it means nothing to them, but like we lose 300 and we start falling to bits basically. So these skirmishes are taking forever to move into place as well. Hampton's on the move. I've moved him up onto the flank here. Although whether there'll still be a flank, I don't know. Depends on what Yule does, I suppose. Oh, nice job. That first cavalry brigade is broken. Well, what are they doing? This is the kind of thing that really annoys me about this game. So I've ordered Withers to come in there and take him in the rear, but instead he's spinning around and kind of facing up towards that way. I know there's a bit of cavalry there, but you know, follow orders, man. Nice. And we'll move Loring forward now as well. So the battle didn't quite go like I expected it to, but and I had wanted to swing around behind them, but I mean, it's gone nicely. It's gone very well. I think they're pulling out. So I'm going to send some cavalry out to pursue. I think everyone's done a pretty good job here, to be honest. We've mostly kept the army intact. Hardly any losses, I don't think. Let's have a look. 500 to 2,200 for them. Phew. Again, that's the bonus of a defensive position. I feel like the dispositions we made were decent. Now, we haven't had the official retreating notice to say that his men are pulling back. But I'm fairly sure they are. Are we going to fire? Let's have Lee's brigade in here. Well, I'd want them to get in there and have some melee combat, but it didn't really happen. Now they're retreating, okay. Not sure what's going on here. Some kind of glitch maybe? I don't really know why that cavalry hasn't pulled out or hasn't done anything really. Never mind. It happens. Richard Anderson's cavalry just sort of chasing these guys off the field. I told them to charge in. I mean, the Union guys are dropping like flies here. You can see the corpses littered all over the place. Very bloody battle. Especially for this stage of the war. 3,500 casualties for him now. That's awesome. I want to keep up this pursuit. Nothing much doing with this cavalry over here, though. We're exhausted. Okay, that was good. Your army is victorious. 3,600 casualties from McClellan. He lost all his guns. We lost 1 gun, 14 cavalry, 494 infantry for a total of 543 losses. I'll take that any time of the day. Like 3,600 casualties for him. Okay, excellent. A major Confederate victory. It's excellent that both our armies are still intact. It means we can move Beauregard back across to guard that other flank, which is being threatened by the Army of Northeastern Virginia, if you remember. Let's see what it's got to say. The Battle of Winchester has ended with my Department of the Ohio retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered total casualties of 3,646 men, 343 killed, 1,092 captured, and the rest will be wounded. The morale is believed to be nervous. Our casualties were a total of 543, with 88 killed, 160 missing, and the rest wounded. Morale is confident and supply mediocre. We captured 2,300 rifles and 22 guns from the battlefield. Right, so some of the rifles we captured were obviously Springfield rifles, because we've got more than that. We've got more than we had before. And some mixed muskets, I think. But there was definitely some Springfields in amongst them. We had less than 3,000, I think, anyway. And what about guns? I wonder how this works for the guns getting captured. I don't really know if the numbers work properly. Maybe we captured 6-pounders? We had 4 10-pounder Parrots already, I remember that. So I guess we probably captured 6-pounder guns off them. Or they don't show in here, maybe? I don't really know. I'm just going to let it play for a minute, see if that changes it. Disaster for the Union. The Confederates stand firm. Federal volunteers skedaddle. Yes, they do. So I'm going to send Beauregard straight back across to Manassas. We need to strengthen up the army. We need to strengthen up all the armies. So the army of the Shenandoah is one that really needs more troops in it. But I've got nobody to send there, really. We can promote Lee, so I'm going to do that. He's a Brigadier General now, so next time a division becomes available, he's going to have it. In the Eastern HQ, we've got nothing really. We've got 1 battalion of guns. $4 days. Alright, so we're going to have some troops within the next couple of weeks. 50 days? Where are they coming from? Delaware, right. Alright, so anyway, we can move those guns. into the army of the Shenandoah. McClellan's scuttling back up to the north. It looks like they're capturing Alexandria. I may have to let them have that. I don't think I've got enough men here to actually oppose him with Beauregard alone, and I don't want to leave the Shenandoah unguarded at the moment. Our national support's at 100. Awesome. We do have plenty of volunteers available. 72,000 still, but I don't want to overflow with troops and cause our credit rating to slump. Our prisoner of war camps are overcrowded. We've got 1,092 and our capacity is only 1,000. So we can upgrade it, but actually upgrading it seems to cost more than just building a new one. And really, I think we need an extra one anyway. So even if we do end up upgrading one of them, we are going to need an extra prison camp. And I'm going to construct one. And I'm going to construct that in North Carolina. So the Army of Northeastern Virginia is there with 16,000 men. And we've only got 12,800. Sadly, we've got nothing to upgrade the cavalry weapons with. Yep, nothing at all. Ah, so our brakes are ready. Steam frigate's not quite, but the brakes are ready, so we could get another sea squadron on the go. So we're going to create a new fleet. I'm going to get these guys ready at Savannah Harbour. Buchanan? Yeah, fine, Buchanan. So I'm going to stick the brigs in there. I basically want to see if we can disrupt the blockades. If they ever blockade us, I mean. The blockading isn't really happening yet. So we're going to have 5 brigs in here, and when these frigates are done, we're going to pop these 2 frigates in there as well, and then that's a pretty reasonably powerful fleet for the Confederacy, I would say. And McDowell's actually on the move. Does he fancy confrontation? So I'm going to actually move Joe Johnston's force down as well. I'm not sure if he'd get there in time, but we'll find out. No, he doesn't. Oh, this is not something we can fight, though. This is 35,000 men, and we've got 11,000, so that's not going to happen. Even with Patterson in charge, I don't think that's doable. I don't know where this second force has come from. Is that these guys? But it can't be them, because there's no way they would be in range. So I'm going to have to withdraw with Beauregard. There's no way I can fight that. Also, it's the Department of Pennsylvania. Right, I see. So we've suffered quite a few casualties there, actually, worth retreating. Again, we can't fight that, and there's no... Joe Johnson's retreating... not Joe Johnson. Beauregard's retreating too far. Something's ready. Let's have a look. Galveston Market. Okay, fine. Blanchard at destination. Now, both these forces together could take on this army. Or, well, I mean, Beauregard could take this army on by himself, but not with the Department of Pennsylvania in support with 20,000 men. Okay, so we're actually going to have to recruit some more troops, that's for damn sure. Let's have a look at the numbers overall. Yeah, so we've got 53,000, he's got 83,000, and I think all those guys are in the Eastern Theatre by the look of things. Okay. We've hardly got anybody ready, like, but... So I've done a little bit of reorganising there. I've sent some troops forward, and we're going to move the Army of the Potomac to see if we can engage the Army of Northeastern Virginia. So Price's army is sitting on 15,600 men now. That's good. We're going to move them up soon. This is what we wanted. This is the battle that we actually wanted. So we're going to take on Sanford with his army of northeastern Virginia. 12,500 infantry, 3,000 cavalry. And we're going to sit on 15,000 infantry and 1,700 cavalry with 48 guns. I like those odds. I like the look of this. So the army of Shenandoah is an hour away. That's fine. So this is going to be a nice battle, and we're going to fight this battle in the next episode. So the next episode is also going to be starting straight up with a battle, which is great news if you like the battle action. If you've got any comments, if you've got any suggestions, put them in the comments. Let me know about your thoughts on the campaign. Let me know what you would do different. What do you think I should do next? What should we do? Should we push up into Missouri? Should we reinforce the Central Army under Johnston at Tennessee and push up into Kentucky? Any thoughts are welcome. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, remember to leave a like, leave a comment. Come for a chat in the comments. There's always good banter back and forth if there's people commenting. And I'll hopefully see you in the next episode. I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing, and I will catch you later. Ta-ra for now.